I was walking down Don Quixote Street the other day and I had this distinct feeling of vertigo, not from the heat and not from the humidity, but from the sheer timeline whiplash. It feels like if you blink in District 1, you miss an entire era of history being built and demolished simultaneously.
That is the perfect way to describe it. It's not just change, it's acceleration. Saigon, specifically District 1, isn't just evolving, it is molting. It's shedding its skin so fast that I don't think the city even knows what it looks like in the mirror anymore.
Exactly. I remember just a few years ago, the area near the Opera House felt settled. It had this old world, colonial drowsiness to it. Now, it's sleek, it's polished, and quite frankly, it's a little intimidating. Do you think we're witnessing a natural evolution, or is this something more aggressive?
It's definitely aggressive. Think about it. We are looking at a compressed modernization. What took London or New York 50 years to navigate that transition from low-rise commerce to high-density finance hub District 1 is attempting to do in a decade. The metro line construction was the catalyst. For years, those blue fences were like scars running through the heart of the district.
Oh, the blue fences. They became such a permanent fixture, I almost forgot what was behind them. But now that some of them are coming down, the reveal is shocking. It's like the curtain has been pulled back on a completely different stage set.
And that stage set is designed for a new audience. That's the crux of it. The physical changes, the removal of the old traffic circles, the widening of pedestrian zones near Nguyen Hue are shifting the demographic. It used to be a place for the erratic, chaotic flow of motorbikes and street vendors. Now, it's being engineered for the strolling tourist and the high-end consumer.
That's the part that worries me a little. The chaos was the charm. There was a rhythm to it. Dodging a Honda Cub, carrying a family of four while trying to buy a banh mi from a cart. Now, you walk past these glass facades of luxury brands, and the air conditioning blasts you from the open doors. It's comfortable, sure, but is it sterile?
That's the billion-dollar question. Is sanitization the same as civilization? When you look at the new skyline, with Bitexco and the newer towers shadowing the Notre Dame Cathedral, you see a visual battle. The verticality of District 1 is crushing the horizontal, communal life of the past. The hymn, those little alleyways where life actually happened, are being squeezed out by commercial real estate.
It's interesting you mention the alleyways. I feel like the real Saigon is retreating into the shadows, hiding behind these new skyscrapers. But surely this brings economic benefits. I mean, the metro alone is going to change how people move. It might finally unclog the arteries of the city.
Ideally, yes. The metro is a game changer. It signals that Ho Chi Minh City is ready to join the ranks of global cities like Tokyo or Singapore. But there is a cost to that membership. The cost is the displacement of the local narrative. When you pave over the old Loi Street to make it a pristine boulevard, you lose the texture of the city. The dust, the noise, the smell of grilling pork, that sensory overload is being filtered out.
It's like the city is putting on a tuxedo, but it's still wearing flip-flops underneath, right?
Laughs. That is a brilliant analogy. And that's the tension we are feeling right now. It's that awkward teenage phase of urban development. It wants to be sophisticated and modern, but its soul is still deeply rooted in that chaotic, tropical spontaneity. The question is, how long can those two identities coexist?
I see that contrast every time I look at the riverfront. You have the ultra-modern parks and the water bus stations now, but just a glance away, the traffic is still this organic, flowing river of steel. It feels like District 1 is trying to discipline a wild animal.
And history suggests the animal usually gets tamed. Look at the real estate prices. The speed of change in District 1 is driven by capital. It's becoming an exclusive zone. The fast change we are talking about isn't just aesthetic. It's a socio-economic eviction. The people who made District 1 vibrant 20 years ago can't afford to live there. And soon, they won't even afford to open a shop there.
So, we end up with a museum of the past sitting next to a shopping mall of the future. It's a bit melancholic, isn't it? To watch a place you know so well become a stranger.
It is, but it's also exhilarating. Cities aren't statues, they are living organisms. They die and are reborn constantly. What we are seeing in District 1 is a city hungry for the future. It's messy, it's loud, and it's destructive, but it is undeniably alive.
That's a fair point. Maybe we shouldn't mourn the old chaos too much, but rather appreciate that we were there to see the transition. We are the generation that remembers the blue fences.
Precisely. We are the bridge between the pearl of the Far East and the diamond of Southeast Asia. The view might be changing, but the energy, that frantic, pulse-pounding energy of Saigon, I don't think even 1,000 skyscrapers can kill that.
Let's hope not. Because if the noise stops, that's when I'll really start to worry.
Agreed. As long as someone is honking a horn, Saigon is still Saigon.
A comforting thought to end on. Thanks for breaking this down with me.
Always a pleasure to watch the world spin with you.